Hello, how y'all? Because we ain't say nothing to nobody. We just was talking. Literally just started.
They know what's up.
Yeah, y'all know what's
We
up.
appreciate y'all.
Yeah, all three of y'all.
No, it's 6. We got 6 subscribers.
We got six.
Let's try to get that.
We got 6,000.
Let's try to hit double digits as soon as possible.
We got 6,000 subscribers. They just ain't subscribed yet.
I feel that.
And they just
Shoot,
ain't
if they haven't, it might as well be 6 million, and if they haven't subscribed yet.
Feel me?
I have to get the multilingual.
Just hit the red button.
Multilingual subtitles.
Just hit the red button. You don't gotta type it in no more.
Put them in
it's just
Spanish,
gonna pop up on the main.
in Portuguese and French and all that.
Hey,
get international with it.
You feel me? Double up on the French with the Portuguese.
I don't know. I haven't. That might block off the screen because all the. All right.
we doing too much. But anyway,
so 10-second reviews as usual.
You feel?
The greens are great. The blues are slightly less so.
White is even lesser than the blue.
The red is just bad.
Red is just pretty bad. And if you get this,
we're not listening
I'm
anymore.
gonna fight you.
Square up.
I'm really gonna find out where you live, and I'm squaring up.
I want a refund.
You disrespect.
I want
a refund on my ears. Give me them frequencies back. Cause I've started losing frequencies. Cause I learned when I was in school, I learned what losing the frequency was. Like when you just hear a high pitch, like when your ear just starts ringing out, like in high, that's you losing a frequency in your ears.
Oh.
Yeah. So like if you ever just be chilling at the house and it'd be like,
my ears ring all the time.
Yeah, you losing frequencies.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And the sad thing is, it is gone forever.
You know what's even sadder than that?
What?
I still hear better than most people I know.
And that's how I be feeling. That's funny because learning about hearing has made me paranoid about hearing, but I still am the best listener of like 99.9% of the people I know.
Yeah, I'd be in high school, headphones blasting, reading a book, and I'm like, yo, y'all don't hear the doorbell? Like, what are you talking about? Yo, someone's here.
No,
there's not. All right.
Yeah, baby, I'm Superman. All my senses is heightened at all times. Here we go. But today, this is not a new album. This is a old, not even old.
Recent enough.
Yeah, recent enough. Like 2.5. I'll give it 2 1/4 year.
It's 2017.
Exactly, because it's 2017. So it's 2 for 18 and 19, and then I'll give it a fourth of it. No, I'll give it 1/12 of a year because we still in.
It's whatever.
I'm getting too deep. Sonder Son. That's the name of the album by DMV native Brent Faiyaz.
Oh, is he?
He is indeed a DMV native from Baltimore, but not the hood Baltimore. He might be from the hood Baltimore. He's from one of the Baltimores. Because there's like Baltimore County, and then there's like
Baltimore City.
Baltimore County is like, I went out there to play a basketball game against the school St. Paul's. Your neighbor is at least a block away from you. And that's just land. Like, yeah, they nice out there in Baltimore County. And you go to Baltimore City where the ball is at St. Francis, you got the rundown church where the crackheads be at. Then you got St. Francis, and then you got Potbellies.
Like the sandwich?
That's Baltimore City, yeah.
That's
that energy.
Oh, yeah,
that's the difference between the energies, I'm saying. So,
yeah, like block to block is a dice roll, I know.
Come on now.
I went up there with,
Come on now.
With Kaz's dad.
Look, went up there not too long ago to go to the casino. When I even the security guards was like, "Hey, this how you finesse the machines."
Wow.
Awesome, yo.
Did you give him a cutback on the way out?
Hell no, cause I lost.
Oh, maybe he
finessed me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Look, they act like they helping you, but they ain't helping you. But they with you though, cause it's like you anything. And be like, nah. Damn. They know they set you up, but it's like I'm getting a check from them.
Mess.
Man, my man. Ooh, why? This is the funny part. This is the last thing I'm about to say about Baltimore. Then we're gonna get to the track. We pulled up. We parked in the parking lot. This was the first time I've been to a casino before.
Yeah.
Cause ain't nothing in a casino for me except maybe some free water and some lights. But
I mean, you could.
Yeah, I can gamble, but I'm not a good gambler. Or maybe I just haven't gambled. I'm nice at blackjack for some reason. I learned blackjack in 5th grade and I busted everybody.
I was playing $50 blackjack in Vegas one time, and I wasn't playing. You know, there's like a way to play, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't playing that way. People were getting up from the table because I was doing stuff I wasn't supposed to. But I was like splitting. I think I split a pair of 8s or something like that, or something low. Blackjack got both up. Next hand straight blackjack. I was killing it. And ladies were like, yeah, I'm not playing. I must just stay here till he gets up because yeah, it was crazy.
No, that'd be the funniest when that reverse Rain Man. Yeah. I came in here stupid, but I'm smart. But yeah, walked in the joint. My man seen him pull up.
Yeah.
Had the GLE 45, the AMG joint. Nice. Had the red ring on the tires around the rims. I was like, okay. So he got the race.
Yeah.
He be moving in it.
Yeah.
I could smell the pack as he was flying by. Like and the windows was up, and it was a little cold outside. So he was blowing down.
He might have the little sunroof joint cracked.
He might have. I didn't pay attention, and I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
It was cold.
Yeah.
But he was blowing down.
Yeah.
You can smell him flying by in the AMG. And we about to get on the elevator, right?
Yeah.
So he's in his car, like flying by trying to park. We're walking in the elevator. By the time, and this was about 15 seconds, by the time we opened the door and pressed the elevator button, my man is right behind us. So in 15 seconds, somehow he's found a parking spot. And mind you, like I said, we're walking in because it's like an indoor parking garage.
Yeah.
So you know they got the little room with the elevators and stuff on. So we're walking up, flies by, and it's like, oh dang. Open the door, press the button, my G's right there. He's right there. Posted. I'm sorry, I spit all up in your face. But he's right there.
It's still on the counter.
Boof, like this is an aroma. This is an aroma now. Like now, we in it. Like we a part of it. Low key getting the contact just off the smell.
Mm-hmm.
Step in the elevator. My man got the sunglasses on. Whatnot. We just standing there. I'm trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
Cause he just looks hilarious right now. Cause every time he peeks his sunglasses down, his eyes are like that red. Like they the red of this. Like he is gone. And he's like he's an old, like he's young but he's older. So he's like in his 30s or something. So he obviously, my man, he living a good life right now, because he got the AMG and he pulling up smelling however, don't care.
Yeah.
But the thing that killed me is ever so quietly, while we're standing there waiting for the floor, he taps one of the dudes who's with me. He's like, hey, brother, want some fruities? My man pulls out a little bag of fruities. Hands my G1. All right, y'all have a good one. Just gets off the elevator. I don't even know if that was his floor. He just got off. I love Baltimore. That's all I got to say. I love Baltimore. But back to this music. Sonder Son. So Sonder is actually a collective. That's the name of the collective called Sonder that he is a part of. I think it's 2 other guys.
That makes sense.
Can't think of their names, but
all right.
Yeah, very good.
12 tracks, 42.5 minutes.
12 tracks, 42.5 minutes. This is R&B, so ain't no rap. This is gonna be some singing, and you'll see why glad that we're recording now, because you will see why, and I said this off camera, why I think he is a modern day Marvin Gaye, the way that he makes his music, or at least the way he makes his music reminds me a lot of Marvin Gaye.
Respect.
So we're gonna get into it. Track 1, Home. It's 1:51, so I'm thinking interlude. Boom. Yep, interlude, as I call it. I heard a dog barking. Sounds like this is somebody's house or neighborhood of some sort. Either walking around outside or my G is about to walk inside. I don't know.
Sounds like Baltimore, I guess.
Sounds like Baltimore. Lot less gunshots.
I'm just teasing.
A lot less crackheads yelling at you. But it does
Depends
have
on
Baltimore feels.
Part of Baltimore.
It does. Yeah. I heard a lawnmower, so it might be Baltimore County.
Yeah, some kind of
Another 10 it's an interlude. Obviously.
We can see if some musical drop. I mean, it's bluish, whatever. I mean, it's interlude.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, as soon as we stopped it, I heard the door close and the steps.
So, I mean, I give it a blue. It was interesting. You know, it was sonically interesting, but I mean, it's like whatever.
Yeah. Obviously, it's like one of those things where you like to see it.
Yeah, trying to be cinematic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. All right, so we rock blue off that. Track 2, Gang Over Love. Ooh, right on.
Do you know what this reminds me of?
What?
Have you ever heard Shoddy Bounce?
Maybe.
By Lil Wayne?
Possibly.
That
I heard a lot of Lil Wayne songs I don't know the name of.
reminds me of how Shoddy Bounce started.
Yeah, Wayne is amazing.
We had to listen to the whole thing, but the way he started that verse, did I not press enter?
You hit slash. Shotty bounce. Shorty bounce. Shoddy bounce. Shorty, whatever.
It's about...
Only Wayne get 10 seconds too.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not mad at you, but that reminded me so much of how Shoddy Bounce started.
I can see it. It still has like that same.
Yeah, that kind of
That little bounce and the very, sounds like they're in a very noise controlled room. Those drums.
On Shoddy Bounce, or you talking about on the
Shoddy Bounce and it. Like it sounds like it was
it's probably
a tempered room.
Yeah.
But yeah. So next 10.
Yeah.
Next 10.
I was celebrating, I had a dime, but I was always focused, I didn't waste no time.
Now, I'm glad. Second song in is a perfect example where I think he is very similar to like Marvin Gaye. So Marvin Gaye, when he sings, or like when he sang, because rest in peace Marvin Gaye, like he did a lot of a lot of his songs was like his ad libs, and like he did a lot of the sonics. Like he had a band and stuff, but like he like he does all the voice stuff. He does a lot of that, like a lot. Like some of his beats are really just him harmonizing in the background with drums, and maybe a synth or maybe a bass line.
So I wonder why you don't do that. That's like that's why I sent you Duckworth like every other day for a week, because it's like 3 different beats, but the one in there with just the voices is so fucking hard and it's so dope, and it's like they're not doing anything vocally amazing. It's just solid. It's kind of like who were you saying that about the other day? Like Daniel Caesar is like. It was like simple notes, but there's a lot of soul in the notes, and then the way it was chopped and the drums under it was just amazing. I feel like you should do that.
Probably should.
But carry on.
Probably should. But yeah, that's how I was. That's like just that, because that's something that I feel like Marvin Gaye kind of like maybe if not started, made famous.
Okay.
That. So
like how Jeezy made all them ad libs in the background famous. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Have you heard Do the Damn Thing yet? Did I explain that on a different episode?
I don't think so.
How like that him and Fab are both Crips technically speaking, and they're both BMF. And that,
I
think it was on Street Dreams or whatever, that he was not actually credited on that song.
Yeah, you did say.
Yeah, and it was the only song I listened to on the album. And then eventually I found out it was Jeezy, and I was like, all right. And like that's when he became one of my favorites, just because it was so unique, the way he approached the record and the way he has ad libs and just like was talking to himself on the record, but made you feel like you were a part of it. It was super dope.
Jeezy is one of those OGs that like even though he gets his credit, I still think he's underrated in a sense. Like not underrated, but like
I know what you
get
mean, but I think he does it to himself, because like when he really comes with it and like is overtly passionate about what he's producing. I mean, same thing I tell y'all when we record, like it comes across in the record. But then if you go in being half-assed about it, that also comes off in the record. And like I think that sometimes he just does whatever just kind of comes to him, but doesn't really like
dive into it.
Yeah, doesn't dive. It doesn't become a part of the record. He just says what he's going to say on it because that's just what he does, as opposed to becoming a part of the record. And I think that like like Go Crazy, he was a part of that record. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other joints he's really a part of the record. Shoot, the whole Thug Motivation 101. He was a part. He dove into all of those records.
Even Amazing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. No, that's a good point. That is a good point because Jeezy is like one of those artists where it's like you like there's songs where you like, yeah, he was spitting, like he was in on that one.
Yeah.
This one, I mean, it's alright. Like,
yeah, so he has albums where he goes back and forth. I think so. Part of, I think what takes away from his aura or mystique is that he doesn't have like a super high level of consistency. And I don't mean high level in terms of like frequency of output. I mean high level in terms of quality. So like he puts out work consistently, but I think his peaks are really high, and then there's these random valleys for seemingly no reason, you know. And I think that's what kind of takes away from his cachet. Yeah. I still my guy though.
Oh, Jeezy's hard, man. I still want a Snowman T-shirt.
104 didn't come out yet, did it? I do too. I want them blue ones.
I want a long one from 06.
Yeah, I want like a blue hoodie.
I want the black with the white snowman, and I want to go down my knees like it's 06.
Oh, has 104 hasn't come out yet, has it?
I don't think so.
I hope he just dives into that one.
He probably is. I mean, he don't. I feel like at this point he don't have no choice but to, like, not no choice, but like that's kind of my issue with Gucci Mane. It's like you're at the age and the status now where you can take time with your music. Like, you don't have to just keep saturating the game with albums. Like,
it is out. Came out 2019. Maybe we have to do that soon. All right. Well, clearly, if we didn't know it was out, then it couldn't have been that good, which is my point.
Yeah. But yeah, that's like I was saying. That's like my issue with new Gucci Mane. It's like you've solidified yourself in the game prior to the jail and coming out. I feel like with this clear headspace now and clear thinking now, this is time for you to, like, if you're going to keep making music, like, it's not about just recording and putting out albums, recording and putting out albums, recording and putting out albums. Like,
interesting.
Now it's like, because Gucci dropped like 2 albums a year since he came out. Like, consistent. Like, he's just like, I'm going to give y'all, like, he's still on that. Like, obviously, it's not like how it was when he was putting out breakfast, lunch, dinner, the mixtapes, like, all in the same month because he was just tripping. But, like, I feel like an artist like Gucci Mane, because I think he is very smart, and he might not be the best rapper, but he has some experiences that he can put on paper and get somebody to help him put just on paper. Like, I feel like if he really sat down with an album, like if he really like sat down and tried to make an album that wasn't just like, yo, I made these songs with my boys, with my homies, and we gonna rock to him. Like if he sat down and like got on his 2 Chainz tip and was like, rapper go to the league, and really tried to make an adult album, like his adult. I think that should be crazy. Cause he already cool with, like, he's already tight with everybody, so it's not like he got to worry about production or working with people or like it.
I feel you, and I do agree. I do think though that I think he definitely enjoys music. I think his focus is still the bread. And I think
that's
because he owns all his stuff, so it's very lucrative. Because I mean, like, Logan Paul paid him $250,000 for a verse, and he gave it to him. He was in the video too and everything.
Yeah, he don't. Yeah,
like,
he's like
seen the
Gucci Mane.
That song.
Gucci Mane is like the James Harden of rap.
You know who like Logan Paul is?
Yes, he's trash. He's absolutely trash. Gucci Mane is the James Harden of rap, because how people talk about James Harden is a shameless scorer. Like, he'll put up 30. He don't care how he get his 30. I don't care if all my 30 points are from the free throw line. I don't care if they are accidental buckets. If I got 30 at the end of the night, I got 30 at the end of the night. That's Gucci when it comes to rap.
When he dared John Morant to shoot that 3
and then cashed it and hit him with his move. John Morant's gonna be.
And he had that game-winning layup. That's the craziest in-air moves I've seen since like MVP Derrick Rose. He went up on 3, like all of a sudden his arm just comes through and puts the backspin on it. Like, bro,
John Morant gonna be different. He is. He's
gonna be an all-star this year. How many rookies get to be all-stars?
How many rookies
get to be all-stars?
It's been like maybe 4 or 5.
I'm not even sure, was LeBron even all-stars rookie year?
I think so. Yeah, because
I mean that's an easy assumption.
Yeah, because Bron's first game, niggas was scared. Like not like shook. They was scared. Youngers was like, oh, he's 18. Like, I'm 28. Like but you saw my man Markel give Bron that bow yesterday.
Yeah. And they lost that game by like 1 point, I think.
Yeah, they did. But hey,
They're just. I honestly thought they were gonna go for the 73 and sorry, not 70, 74 and 8 this year.
he's not going to try to go for that until like he's going to try to go for that like when he's getting closer to his son coming in, because I feel like he's going to really
have the energy for that. I feel like
no. That's what I think. It's really going to be him, like,
unless they just get on all
just on the block,
player
just
coach.
like not even playing defense, just
Right.
pointing.
Just a pivot, like dish.
It's going to be all like Cleveland.
Yo, why doesn't he have a hook shot? Yo,
Great question.
If Braun had a hook shot, he could easily average 45.
Oh yeah, because he kind of does though. That little running jumper that he does, that's like his hook shot. Because nobody can like block it. Because like the way that LeBron,
Yeah, he's going out of bounds this way. Yeah, I get that. But like,
and the way that he shoots, like he's strong, so his elbows be out. So you got to hit him.
yeah, but like, yeah.
No, you got a point.
But any of the bigs, for real, even like if a JaVale had a serviceable hook shot.
If JaVale had a serviceable anything,
right,
JaVale has the longest arms I've ever seen in my life. Like, you see him dunk it yesterday? He palmed it like from the 3-point line, took his 2 steps and like just put it up. Nobody could even like it was like Boban when AD was trying to get it and Boban just stretched back and AD is jumping trying to slap the ball out of Boban's hands.
Embarrassing. You gotta just.
It's embarrassing, and at the same time, that's a big motherfucker. Boban is huge, because AD almost 7 feet. So to have a 7-footer like a kid, like, come on, give me the ball.
Yeah, you know Boban can like dunk without jumping. He can tippy toe dunk.
The ball looks like a tennis ball in his hands.
That's crazy.
That's
right.
yeah.
What are we giving this one?
I'm giving it. I like Gang Over Love.
So like. The song or the
first 20 seconds? No, I like the first 20 seconds.
The only reason why I'm not feeling green about it is because like the bass didn't come in, so I ain't feeling it. I was set up for it, but like the bass hasn't come in, so I'm waiting to be like emotionally drawn in and
you just needed that doom doom like that.
Something, or even like one long drum, just to boom, just to put it all together, put some glue on it. I mean, it's definitely a strong blue.
I'm not mad at it. I'll go strong blue. I wish we had like a fuchsia. It's like. It's like, I know it's going to go crazy, but it ain't do it in these 20 seconds.
Right. We'll have a full spectrum of colors.
Full rainbow. Yeah. So magenta. Magenta is like if you got to play for your lady.
Right. Because we started with 3.
We did start with 3 of them. But here we at. Boom, 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 boom. Now, track 3. Burn 1. This one says interlude. 1:49. Let's see. Once again, sonically pleasing. Got a whole bunch of ambiance in the back.
Yeah, it is. It is the audio is very cinematic.
Yeah. It puts you. It kind of puts you like it makes you see where it's at. So we're in school, obviously. So.
Yeah, it's also the third track, and track 1 started the same way. It's a little soon.
And we're 2 intros in, and we're 3 songs in. So there's, off the first 3 songs, there's 33% music and 66% talking. So I'm guessing not another 10 on this.
No.
All right. And I'm also guessing white.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't mad at it, man. I ain't mad at it. That's one of the things that not bothers me, but I guess one of my pet peeves about his albums is he do be having a lot of, like, this album right here, Lost. I listened to that. Like, the first song, it takes like 45 seconds for the song to start.
So was it just like too narrative driven? Or not too narrative driven, but
it's
like
just very cinematic.
Too much narrative outside of the music?
I think the narrative goes with the music, but he's trying too hard to like create the visual and like let the music. Sometimes you can't always set the scene. You just have to give the feels and let everybody else set their own scene. If you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the music is going to put you in that vibe of the scene you were trying to set, but sometimes you just gotta let people like be in their own space,
right.
And that's where the music really be hitting. But track 4, First World Problems / Nobody Cares. So I'm guessing 2 songs or 2 names.
Meanings.
Yeah. It's just about 6 minutes, so it might be 2 songs, or 2. We'll see.
day that I thought they.
Came even with your bass. Gave you your bass. That was a mean bass too.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what that reminds me of. It actually reminds me of like some Marshall Mathers LP type stuff, or like maybe like it could even be the Slim Shady LP, but just Eminem had a lot of. I feel like he had a lot of records that started like that. Whereas he worked with Dre, strong bass and drums, and then those two albums. I think he excelled at his storytelling, and then it kind of fell off. But that's what that particular combination of bass and drums reminded me of.
It just felt good.
Yeah,
It just felt good.
We can find another 10.
Another 10.
Wash my clothes in the same sink. I don't give a damn what they think. Long as I pay rent. I don't even want back.
Hey, that's some bars right there. Wash my clothes in the same sink. I don't give a damn about what they think. Long as I pay rent. Woo! Yes, sir. I'm going green on that. What you feeling? Green.
We can get that a green one. That's solid. That's solid. That's solid.
That's solid. Solid right there. You feel me? I didn't even realize you was cooking.
I wasn't. I'm about to because I realized I left food in here from yesterday.
Oh, beautiful. But yeah, track 4. Green chip. Green chip. Green chip. Give a damn about they think. Long as I pay rent.
Alright.
Track 5. Missing out. 3 minutes 53 seconds. Let's see what you're talking about. Mad reverse guitars.
I thought that was ambulance at first.
It did sound like an ambulance at first, but I think, well, the do made me think it was a guitar.
I'm interested.
Another 10. Boom. It's right there, 20. It's funny, you could low-key end the song right there. And it technically is the song. He said, I'm missing out. Technically, that could just be the song.
Yeah.
But
that's the idea right there for interludes.
The way this sounds, this is gonna be mad. Like it's not gonna be one of it's gonna be one of those joints with no drums. It's just gonna be him harmonizing, singing.
I'm blue on it. I mean, and as a caveat, I'm not a huge R&B person.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the R&B that I really do like kind of falls in the same bucket.
No, yeah.
Like
I feel it.
We could probably do 100% Genuine one day just to see how dated it sounds. Have you ever heard that?
Mm-mm.
You've never heard 100% Genuine?
I probably have heard songs off of it, but
you have.
When did it come out?
So Anxious is off 100% Genuine.
Oh, when did it come out?
I don't know. Probably before you were born. I know.
That's always my argument, brother. That's always gonna be my argument.
All right, we can do that one. I haven't actually heard it for a while.
We can do that tomorrow. But you said blue on that one.
Yeah, I said I'm blue on it. But also, I mean, the other thing though is that these are also coming in slow.
Very slow, which is kind of a thing for R&B.
It is.
So, but at the same time, this is 10-second reviews, so
gotta stay true.
Ain't our fault.
All right,
track 6. Stay down. I like
where it's going. Yeah,
I like where that's going. I just like that. Just that heart, just heavenly chords. That's one. Sorry.
Of course. No, I wasn't even mad at you. I was mad at like.
As soon as it
that's right when the drums came in.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear that one first drum. I don't know what he was saying. I'm guessing he was scatting a little bit, but
I guess maybe nothing at all.
Possibly nothing at all. I like it. I don't know how you feel about it.
How much do you like it?
How much do I like it? I would like it enough to listen to more than 20 seconds. Cause I like I said, them heavenly chords. I like them. I like them.
Yeah, definitely on the first pass, yeah. But, given that first 20, it actually reminded. I was thinking of the beach. It made me think of the beach.
Interesting.
Seagulls and stuff.
I can
Maybe
see that.
sunrise.
I can see that. I can for sure see that.
The water glistening.
You feel me? And shoot, you on the balcony at the cabana, and butt ass, just sitting there, just watching the sunrise come up. You got your little nice tea. You got a book.
Tea could work.
You feel me? Just a little drink. While you sitting there, your lady come tap you on the shoulder. You ready to go get some breakfast? Not yet. I'm still thinking. You feel me? One of them vibes. I just made a movie scene.
Like the sunshine on my face. It's a good night. How it smells nice.
I like it still. I still like it.
I still like it. I feel like I'm still blue though.
Still blue.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay down with 6.
But again, like I said.
Sign. We can go blue. I've already heard this, so I'm gonna try to let you take over. I'm gonna try to act like I haven't heard it, but
Let me take over.
as in like I'm gonna let you like make the. I'm saying I've heard this already, like you was doing with the Dom, cause you heard the Dom.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Respect.
I haven't listened to this album all the way through in a minute. Like, I will only listen to, like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
a song or so every now and then.
Respect.
So some of these songs I'm hearing again for the first time in a minute. So it's like, oh, I forgot this song was on here. But
I feel that. Like I said, I mean, yeah, I'm just still blue on it.
I ain't mad at it. I put them on blue chip on there. So we at track 7 now. L.A.
City of angels, land of God, the city of demons.
On those BCM where it's just I'm harmonizing and I'm
And he
saying.
has that little arpeggio coming in. Let's give it 10 more.
Land for us, the city of angels, land of God.
That got very big.
It did get very big, and it went like a different direction than what I
Expected
was.
to.
What I was anticipating.
What you were anticipating or what you were like expecting?
I was anticipating just because it didn't go there. I'm not let down. I'm just like, huh.
Okay. Well,
My
how you feeling
my
now?
dad explained that to me. He said, like expectations cause a lot of turmoil.
Expectations for sure cause turmoil.
So you can always anticipate that somebody will do something or act a certain way. But when you expect them to act a certain way and they don't, then you get upset. You know?
That's deep. That's a
Yeah.
game changer right there. That's a game changer for the year.
Yeah.
Wow. But how you feeling? I love that this is like actually making you sit and think about it, and it's like, because it's obviously it's sonically pleasing. Maybe not pleasing, but it's sonically interesting. Like,
Yeah.
and the sounds and stuff that he chooses and works with, it's like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if just my musical listening choices are not diverse enough, or what. Because I know you listen to everything. I don't.
Oh yeah, I for sure.
I tend to fixate on things. So if I find something I like, that's all I'll listen to for like a month. And I'm like, all right.
That's
what's
how
next?
I used to be like that.
Yeah.
I really used to be like that. Like it would be one song. Like there was a good 8 months where all I listened to was Power by Kanye West.
I believe that.
No, like, and it was when it came out, because I heard on it was during the summer, because it came out during the summer, and I used to go to Gonzaga camp, basketball camp every morning, and every morning it would come on the radio, and I would be the best camper every day. man, not the best camper because I wasn't the nicest, but like I walked in there with a self-esteem that I probably shouldn't have had for my skill level.
Unassailable self-esteem.
Yeah. Hey, I made the All-Star team. That young man had to bounce. I was jumping around, baby. You feel me?
Respect.
But, yeah, that was probably one of the moments when music really became like a thing for me, because it was like I have to listen to this song. Like that was like every morning. It was like I have to hear Power, or I can't go to camp. So, but
Crisscross is what made music a thing for me.
Interesting.
Jump.
That's
I missed
funny.
the bus. Yeah, like
That's funny.
don't try to compare us to another bad little fat. I'm gonna go white on this one.
White.
Cause it don't like I like energy from my music.
I feel
Even joints that are like somber-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's probably part of the reason why I'm not like a huge Frank Ocean fan, is that like a lot of his music to me feels like this feels.
Very,
You know,
very sit there and reflect.
Yeah, I do enough.
And
I do
feel.
enough of that on my own.
Yeah, it's just
I'm listening
sit.
to music. I need to go somewhere else.
I feel you. Just sit, reflect, and feel. It's funny though, because that's why I like it. Like that's why I like it, because it's like I do sit and reflect enough on my own. But like when there's a music, like you can set a sound to that. I be like, what? There's a sound for these thoughts that I was having. Yo. But I feel you though. I feel you because I know the type of music, like you hip hop, you rap. So I feel you.
So, I mean, even like but even like Aaliyah's joints. Like I Care For You is one of my favorite songs. Never No More, which like that to me is like the way that one starts. Like it drops and she starts telling the story, and it's like I love that. I mean, 4 Page Later was dope. I mean, it's definitely more in the hip hop vein and not like strictly R&B. I'm trying to think of who's like R&B that
What's the joint?
I'm a fan of.
What's the joint?
Isn't her catalog getting released soon?
Yes, it's gonna be on.
Everything.
I think it is. I have her on iTunes. She's on iTunes. I know that.
Okay.
So she probably is on Tidal. She's probably on.
You've heard Never No More, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
The
was
names and specifics.
That was on the album that was just red and had the A on the front. It's like probably in the first 4 tracks, and like when you hear it, you understand why I like it. Like it has like the high pitched melodies. The bass is real round and thumpy, and she comes in on like the inside the first second, just blowing and singing the story.
Shoot, even her like slower songs, like At Your Best, like even that got like a little bop to it. Yeah. And you feel like that's just kind of rock.
Yeah, that's a little more my speed.
I feel it. That was the time though.
True.
It always goes back to the time. Like that was like R&B music. Like niggas be in the club. Like we trying. Like I'ma dance with you smooth.
I'm old now, huh? That's what you're saying.
Nah, cause I still dance like that. I might be the only.
Old.
I might be the only one that still dance like that. To be honest, I ain't even trying.
Like
I ain't even trying to catch no twerks in the club. But I'm trying to hit my 2-step.
Everyone tries to catch works in the club.
I used to. I'm not gonna front. I used to. I don't really be trying.
In college, we call them dubs.
Dubs.
I don't even know.
You know,
I'm gonna have to ask my friend where that actually came
hilarious, because now a dub is like just deaded. Like if something is a dub, it's like it's a dub. Like it's
Nah, I was like, oh yeah, I was in there, getting dubs.
Getting dubs. I was off the deuce, boy. All right, here we go. Track 8. Talk to you. What are we talking about?
But they said the same damn thing. Got niggas paying top dollar at a holler.
That's cold.
It is. It also sounds like Miguel.
He does. It does sound a little bit like Miguel. I never even noticed. Huh. Okay.
Actually, that's a good example of someone that. No, I can't. There's a couple of joints of his I like, but yeah, that sounds like a Miguel record.
His latest album is like such an ode to Prince that it's ridiculous.
We should do a Prince one at some point.
We should do the Prince
some historical references.
One of my favorite Prince songs, "Breakfast Can Wait." when he like released the song, he used the Dave Chappelle picture as like he used a picture of Dave Chappelle dressed as him with pancakes as the official release.
It's like a recent song.
It's
I mean
like one of his newer songs. Like I think it's like 2014, 2015. But like it was funny because Dave Chappelle was talking about it over on the Fallon because he was like, "Yo, how is it like talking to Prince and stuff?" He was like, Prince just hit me with like the coldest judo move ever. Like we made fun of him and he used the picture as the cover art. So it's like, what can you say? And I was like, yo, Prince is a cold boy.
He was on the Tavis Smiley show talking about you can never play me. If you play me, you only play yourself.
Prince is cold, man. Look, and also
Dave
on
Chappelle's
television talking about I sing all of my songs, looking dead in the camera like some of y'all don't. Like Prince is, I love Prince, man. I love Prince.
He probably hasn't lost any frequencies.
Oh my god, this was crazy. This had to be probably one of the craziest nights in like the 70s and
Wait,
80s.
Did you hear the story about he rented out some Hooper's crib in home in LA, and he was like, he said Prince just hit him up, was like, yeah, I want to like rent out your home, and he was like, yeah, all right, like I'll pay you X amount of dollars, and so he's like, okay, cool. So he leaves for like a day. And he comes back, and all of his furniture is gone. And it's like, it's all printed out, purple everywhere, like new furniture, all kinds of fixtures, everything's rearranged, whatever. He's just like, yo, what's going on? And he goes, don't worry about it. Like, everything will be back the way it was. So he rents it out for like the summer or some extended period of time and pays for all up front. Like $1 million something dollars. It's something crazy. And then he was there like a day before he was about to leave, came back. Literally everything was back in the exact same spot that it was when, before Prince had moved in. And there's also some weird thing. He just like wasn't allowed to be there while Prince. I mean, obviously he was renting the house from him, but like, I gotta find that story. I can't remember who it was, but it was hysterical.
That's crazy. But there was a concert. James Brown was having a concert. I don't know if this was 70s or the 80s. Probably closer to the tail end of the 70s, moving towards the 80s. And he brought up Michael Jackson and Prince in the same concert, like from the crowd to just come perform.
I remember that. Didn't they?
That shit was cold.
But was that the same one where like Mike was sending them stuff and everybody freaked out and then Prince started doing something and they like didn't care, so he was like, fuck this, I'm out? Or is that something else? Maybe that's something else. Go ahead.
Nah, so James Brown obviously was probably just up there and
that's James Brown. He called you up.
You come up. And so he was like, I got two special friends in the crowd. I need to bring up Michael Jackson, everybody. Michael, where you at, Michael? And it's funny because at first you don't think Michael's in the crowd because there's nothing changes. They change the camera view and you just see a whole bunch of like white kids and like black people jumping up. And he's like, Michael, where you at, Michael? He's like, where you at? And then you just see Michael like slowly walking towards the crowd with his little detail, got on his glasses and the bomber jacket coming up. Just like, oh, hey, how you doing? And he's like, you gotta sing something, brother. And it was just amazing because like coming out the crowd, and my man just cut it on, like, and just grabbed the mic, like just immediately got into it and was singing, hit the spin, like just got into it. And then like when he was done, like snapped back out of it, and then was like, oh yeah, thanks for having me. And he's like, I got another friend, Prince. Where you at, Prince? Prince took longer. Now, Michael already took like 2 minutes for him to even acknowledge the fact that he got called. Prince like 5. Prince was probably just sitting there just like, I'm going to wait. Because Michael went up at this time, so I'm going to go up at this time. Prince goes up. He takes one of James Brown's guitars. Yeah. Somebody hands him a special Prince pick. Like, it's funny that he stole the guitar but had a pick on him. Like, starts like he don't really even start playing. Like I think he hits like 3 notes. Yeah. Then he like takes it off and then he just starts like grinding and caress like it just like being Prince. Takes his shirt off. Yeah. Just caressing and then he goes up to the mic. You think he about to sing and he just like like he just makes a Prince noise. Yeah. And then just walks off stage. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Bro, do you know like what had to have James Brown perform, like, cause he had already performed, he was sweaty. So James did his thing. Yeah. And then he's like, yo, I got something for y'all. Yeah. Mike. And then Mike walks up and gives you a little minute or two of Mike. And then Mike is like, all right, I'm out. And then it's like, hold up, but wait, there's more. Prince. And then Prince comes up and just gyrates for you.
I wonder, was that early in Mike's career?
It was early.
Mike first.
It was early.
Was it Brown Mike?
It was Brown Mike.
Oh, okay.
It was Brown Mike. It wasn't. He wasn't that. Like he wasn't getting tan in nothing yet. He was skinny, and it was like Rock With You, Mike.
Oh, so he still like the fro.
Yeah, he still had like it wasn't fully curled, but it like he started to curl it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
But that was amazing to me because I was like,
yeah, I mean that's I bet everybody in there will remember that night forever.
3
legends,
icons, like 3 icons on stage at the same time, and it wasn't planned, or if it was planned, no one was told about it. It was just like one of those like, hey yo, come to the show, I want you to come up tonight. All right, I'll be in town. Like that was just mind-boggling to me. And it wasn't even the music, it was just seeing them all there at once. It was just like like
that's dope.
That's amazing. Like I probably would have like, I don't know, I'd have died.
And you know what's dope about that though? Is that there's like one footage clip of that. Just one. And whereas like now, if that had happened, it would be the next day. It would be everywhere. It'd be on CNN.
Someone would have like
Instagram stories,
the front
Snapchat.
camera. Someone would have the video of my man like coming, getting out the car, walking up. It's like, oh shit, we knew Prince was coming the whole time, and it's like, why you ruin the moment?
Yeah,
trash. But back to this music because we only what we got 4 more left. Track 9.
Did we hold up?
Yeah, White was no. We didn't even talk to you. We didn't talk because we only did 10.
Bust another 10 on it.
Oh
yeah, this
It's so funny that we were literally just talking about like that R&B, like that Aaliyah time, and that sounds like that late 90s, early 2000s.
Say it sounded like Miguel. I give that one a green.
I was about to say, if you don't give that one a green, you hating. Because that's like the sound that you were just describing.
No, it is. I think that he just like his.
He can sing, but it's like it'd be feeling like he be forcing some of the trills sometimes.
No, I think that he is trying to be like a very sensual singer. It could be in the way that it's mixed. So like it feels like he's not bringing a lot of energy. He very well may be, but like I think that is probably more of a thing for me than even like it's sounding like 90s hip hop or sounding like rap or whatever. It's the energy of the vocals.
That's a good point. How he's saying the word. That's a good point.
I think because he's like there, but it's almost like he sounds like Timmy. You know how like it's like oh Tree, you can sing right, and then he's like, oh yeah, I can sing. All right, go ahead sing, and then like you're kind of singing, but you don't really want to sing, so you're trying to like sing low, but then it's like.
Yeah, it's like
you know better than this.
Yeah,
that's the vibe I'm getting.
It's like it's not from his diaphragm.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the volume. Who knows? Yeah, perfect.
I feel you. I feel you because like it does sound like a lot of it's like
he's trying to hide a little bit.
He's like
and that's fine. Like if you layer in that, but like layer that on top of like some, say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
I mean, cause think about even like he has a similar I don't know if tone is the right word as like Tevin Campbell. But when you hear Tevin Campbell sing, like he's giving it to you, like all the energy. He's not really giving you the energy with it.
Tevin is going horse every show, baby. No question about it. But I'm going green with that one.
Sonder
to you is green. Track 9.
Isn't that a Tevin Campbell song?
Huh?
Isn't that a Tevin Campbell song?
Saunderson?
No.
Talk to You?
Yeah.
Probably. You know that was the 90s. Everybody's song. Talk to You. Let's Talk. What You Talking About. Something to Say. Say No More. Like, all that crap. Come on now. But track 9. Saunderson. Another interlude. This is the 4th interlude so far. Granted,
it's Can We Talk is what I'm thinking of.
Can we talk for a minute?
Yeah.
Girl, I wanna know your name.
See,
track 9.
So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, here we go. Another interlude. I don't like how the first few was like interlude and then interlude, but at least he broke it up with like 5 songs. So
yeah.
Interlude number 3, Saunderson. like that guitar. I like how he flipped it up. Hit y'all with this interlude. It's like, what you about to talk about now? Guitar! Ha 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 ha. Another 10?
Yeah.
Of course, it sounded like it was about to get into it a little bit. I know how this goes, but so I'm gonna let you, cause I like this.
I'm sure you do. It's still blue. You can play the rest.
Wow, I hit too many keys. Yeah, we gonna get this one until 30 seconds.
To you, it might look like I'm just doing what I want right now. Like who I'm with is what I want right now.
Yeah, I just want to hear that part coming. But yeah, I ain't mad. I'm not mad at your blue. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Track 10. So Far Gone. Fast Life Blues.
Is this a Drake cover?
I don't know. I don't remember what this sounds like. It might be. Fast Life Blues got the double. I think this is a 2-songer because it's a 5:30. Or at least there's a second part to it.
Yeah.
But let's see what we're talking about. Those definitely like some Drakey, Kanye.
It is. It's
beat drums.
I think it is. I think it's Lust for Life. I mean, he flipped it.
Interesting.
He definitely flipped it.
My Green Diamond experience was phenomenal. They kept the lines of communication open.
Me no one know.
I got plans. I got a certain lust for life.
Yeah, that tap in the background. Let's give it 10 more. Like, it's cool. I don't know. I would say this is probably. This other two were real good. I like it. I just don't love it. It doesn't move me. Yeah, it's not moving me.
I feel it. That's funny. That's like how you feel about R&B is like how I be feeling about rap.
Really?
Yeah. Like if you like, it sounds good. It sounds good, but I'm not moved. Like it didn't evoke like art. Like singing evokes an emotion for me. For you, it be bars. Telling stories. Don't get me wrong. Certain bars will evoke an emotion. Like I'm sure there's certain R&B songs where it's like no, like yeah. I feel it. That's just funny. Like it's like
yeah. And even though now that you say that though, like it's probably why I end up fixating on folks that I really like, because for the overwhelming majority of artists, they probably don't really evoke an emotion. So when I find someone that does, or a song that does, I will wear it out.
I feel that.
And I guess I don't do nearly as much searching in the R&B genre. Whereas hip hop, I'm always just like, or just rap, I'm always like, oh, what's this? Mm-hmm. But then like, if you go to my title playlist with some artists, it's like stuff that I found by accident, or this girl I used to talk to would send me like a song every other week, and it was like fire. She's like, oh, I think you might like this, and she was right. They're super dope. And I'll play. One of them was like by Sinead Harnett. I can't think of the name of the song, but it's like it's amazing. And I picked up a couple of her other songs because I like them as well. But I probably never would have found it if my friend had not sent it to me. But then also because I have them in my favorites, when I like go to that My Mix in title, I come across a bunch of other stuff that I like. So I mean, maybe it's just a matter of me not searching for as much R&B. But I do know one thing though. When I do put on an R&B playlist, like when I'm at home, if I'm about to like do some meal prep, or if I'm cleaning up,
yeah,
life just feels amazing. So
I feel you.
I don't know. So I just need to do some more searching in the R&B genre for
it's
things
also
that I like.
I feel like it's also for me. It's where you listen to stuff too.
You said
like, where and how you listen to like R&B artists. Cause like prime example, like Frank Ocean ain't gonna hit in certain places or in certain like you gotta be in a certain, like you said, you gotta be in a certain mindset to listen to Earl Sweatshirt, and that's rap. Like I feel like that's the same thing for R&B too. Like you have to be in a certain for it to really like have you for the rotors to start rotating. If you catching my drift.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's If You Let Me by Sinead Harnett. Yeah, I'll play it for you.
Pick up your phone. I'm on the request line. That's Sinead.
All right.
Yeah. So you put blue on that one, right?
Yeah, I think so. Did I even give it one yet? Set.
That's number 10.
4, 5. Nope. I think the way they flipped the Lust for Life is dope though.
Oh yeah, I like how. Shit, I might have to go and sample that real quick. Chop that thing up.
That's what there are no rules. I think that's if I honestly had more time, like all the times we listen to these and I'm like, oh yeah, we should like resample that, or like it'd be dope to flip that this way. If we actually did that, we should actually do that at some point when my schedule gets back somewhat regular. Just have like studio sessions where we actually do what we say we're gonna do.
To it and he's like, man, this shit's trash. Watch this.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
Yeah,
but
needed.
Yeah, let's finish this thing out. Track 11, Needed. Not one feature. I just realized that.
Oh wow.
Not one.
Respect.
Like not even a little bit.
Respect.
This is giving me the Beach Boy NSYNC vibes a little bit.
It actually gives me a Police vibe.
Mm-hmm. The Police?
Police.
That's gangster. I feel that.
SOS.
Yep.
Yeah, like
yep.
I like this one. That's a green. Go. Let's give it another 10.
Save your breath, don't even speak on me now. You and your friends.
All right, so on what was it on LA when I felt, or was it Talk to You where it was Talk to You where his voice was super low.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like he's singing the same way, but the way they mixed it or whatever, how his mic control was on this one, like he's still in that same zone, but it sounds way more confident, and he has a much larger presence. And I feel like that's what that other song needed.
I see that. I can see that. I can see that.
Because like I said, he probably was giving it what he got. Because you can't record a song like a good song without doing that.
Yeah.
But it didn't sound like he was.
Just whoever makes it probably put it too far behind. I feel that. He said we're gonna have to listen to this one on the way home.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. And now to finish it out, we got track 12. All I want for Christmas is shrooms. It's like nah.
That might be the after. You know how Rogan has the little ooh ah. That might have to be the little call sign at the beginning of every episode.
All I want for Christmas is shrooms. Shrooms.
He won't get the wrong idea.
All right, here we go. Track 12. All I want. Yeah, I'm rocking because I forgot all about it, and as soon as I heard it,
That's hard. See, like this is go ahead. Go ahead. At this point, you could probably sing anything on it, and it'll sound dope. But go ahead.
She said, I don't really care where you've been. We're here for you, go save a place for me. I'll be by your side 'cause you're made for me.
You know what this sounds like? I wonder if I like this one too. I wonder, like a lot. I wonder if I mean, I might be inclined to go back and give the other two greens blues just because they're not as good as these two, but whatever. So this almost feels like, because he has another album, you said?
Yeah.
It's older or newer than this one?
Newer.
Right. So
it's less tracks though. It's like an EP. Is this Lost? I think it's only like 6 or 7 tracks.
So it seems like he, all conjecture, recording this over a period of time, and was kind of trying things and seeing what worked, and was just like I always say, just do the best you can, because whatever. And then these were probably 2 of the last 2 tracks he recorded.
That's funny you say that, because that's like exactly how I described this album. Because like I said, I've heard this before, but I also saw an interview about how he was talking about this album. He was like, by the time he was recording this, like, all the stuff that he recorded was like just ideas that he had already worked on in Baltimore. By this time, he had moved to LA, so he was just out, like, all he was doing was just music, just trying out sounds, just linking with people. And he was like, that's what this was that like first 6 months in LA, just making music alone. Yeah, and that's where this came from. And you can hear it. See the difference. You can hear it. You hear it once it gets towards the end. It's like, all right, he started to find himself. He started to find that. Okay, but
respect. Yeah, like, those last 2 were like, they were hidden.
Yeah. I'm for sure gonna have to listen to All I Want Tonight, man. That she said, I don't really have a lot of friends. Like, so, what?
Given my non R&B caveat, this track 1 to track 12.
It looks kind of It looks from the track list, but granted, there's a R&B like fiend versus like a R&B like taste tester.
That's an interesting way to put it.
That's a very interesting way to put it.
Your head's cut off again. We don't have to figure that out. But yeah, chill out.
But
yeah, definitely not an R&B fiend. I'm definitely going into it though. I've been more deliberate lately about exploring more R&B stuff just because I want to mix it up, and also you can't be hard all the time. That's what she said. No, but sometimes you just gotta have like that different vibe. Like you can't. I guess you could, but it's weird to be meal prepping to Jeezy. Throw on some R&B. Let me just enjoy this moment.
No, in fact, that's actually why I started listening to different styles of music, because I used to be, I don't want to say like, I used to be like majority just hip hop and like some R&B, like certain R&B artists. Yeah. It would just be like hip hop, rap, and then really made the switch, I guess, was my dark days when I was only listening to like trap music for like a year.
Your dark days.
Yeah, I call those the dark days of Tariq's music discography, because I was only listening to like trap, like gangsta, like ghetto trap, like Cue the Fool, talking about dumb shit, like. Yeah, just dumb shit.
I had that phase too, listening to Hell Rel.
You feel me?
I'm about to go buy me an 8-ball and get rich. Like, bro, you live in the boonies. Stop.
Yeah, relax. No one's coming out there for an 8-ball. It might be one person, maybe. And that's like one of your coworkers.
I had a couple of friends who was getting it. Shout out to Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie Keys, baby. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, it was like me, because I like to drive. You like to drive. I like to drive as well. Found myself like, I'm gonna just go for a drive. Listen to this music, but it was just like I'm gonna put it. It wasn't helping me. Like once I shifted this, once I started listening to it really started with Outkast too. Like I really started listening to Outkast a lot more because So Fresh, So Clean, and like that. First of all, that drum loop is just sick. Like that the way it starts, that shit's just sick. Like that type of like vibe stuff. Like, it was like, all right, let me listen to something like this, like make you just want to dance, just catch a vibe, and then that moved me on into like going after like deeper into like Marvin Gaye and getting into jazz and stuff. So it was just like started with me just driving around, just taking drives, and it was like this music is not helping me on this drive. I'm getting angrier and angrier.
Oh,
I would like just go for a drive, just like some stuff pissed me off. Let me just go for a drive. But when I go for a drive, I listen to music. Only listen to music I was listening to off my drives was just trap music. So I was like, I'm just coming back more mad. Let me try something else.
That's funny. I listen to like more YouTube seminars than anything else, like straight classes.
That's hilarious.
Just nerd out.
And it was you know what it really was? It was the fact that Tyler the Creator hadn't dropped the album for like 2 years. So I felt like
it just made you angry.
It made me. I was lost because like I said before, I was one of those diehard fans. Like first it was Ye.
Golf Wang.
Yes. I just wasn't rich enough to afford the merch or go out there to Camp Flog. No, but I'm gonna make it out there. One of these days I'm gonna make it out there. But first it was Ye. Like all I listened to was Ye. It didn't matter what Ye song. As long as it was Ye, that's what I was listening to. Then I had my like a year of Wayne because Carter 3 dropped, and that's all I listened to when Carter 3 dropped was the Carter 3. And then that's when Drake started to come. I had my Drake all during this was 2000.
Drake was like killing it. Like no one mattered for like a couple years. Like literally no one else mattered for a couple years.
To everybody else. Because Drake came out, Drake dropped when Thank Me Later was what, 2012?
Oh, I'm not even talking about from So Far Gone.
That's a lie. Thank Me Later was like 2009. So Far Gone was like 2008, right? 2008, 2009.
Let's see. No, So Far Gone was...
That's the mixtape.
It would have been more like 2010 because it was after I moved back. Or it was around the time I moved back, which would have been like in June-ish. But it came out... It was 2010. I'm like... If it was anything, it was late 2009. But I feel like... I don't know that I would have been still telling people about So Far Gone. Like... around the 4th of July in 2010 if it came out in 2009. It just...
No, I feel you. I feel that.
So I feel like really because that was when I moved back here and lived with my brother in Southeast.
Southeast. But yeah, that came out 2009. So that means, 2009, 2010 time. Then 2011, that's when I discovered Tyler, the Creator. And that was when I was like first started high school. Was 2011, 2012 that year. So yeah, that 8th grade going into 9th grade is when I discovered Tyler, the Creator. And then like that was my everything going up until like sophomore year. Because after sophomore year, that's when like their momentum kind of slowed down. Because Our Future was like everybody started doing their own thing. Earl came back. The internet was forming. They started to slow down. And that's when I was starting to get better at basketball. So I was on the basketball team and I was listening to the music that was in the locker room. All the niggas in the locker room. You feel me? Young Gleesh, Chief Keef, Migos came out that time. So it was just like all that was in my face was just trap music.
I remember when I first heard about the Migos. When I had the CD stand in Iverson Mall.
That's crazy.
And this like group of, they could have been middle school or like high school girls, whatever, like freshmen. They're like, "You got any Migos?" I was like, "What?" And I thought they were being funny because like when I was in high school, that's what they called the day laborers. I spoke to my neighbor called them Migos. Yeah, and then like I'm not gonna tell that story. So that's what I thought they were talking about. I was like, "Yo, what?" And then shortly thereafter, I mean not shortly, whenever it was, then Versace came out, and I was like, "Oh, that's who they were talking about."
Yeah.
And the ad-libs on that song are actually hilarious.
Versace, they're hilarious. First one I heard, it was either Hannah Montana or Chinatown. Those were the first.
I don't think I heard Chinatown.
Chinatown hard. I ain't gonna lie. It's still hard
I'll
to
find
me.
it.
Yeah, Chinatown. all their songs like China like the chorus was whatever. Hannah Montana, that shit went crazy. But yeah, Versace was the one that like put them on because when Drake hopped on, I was like, oh shit, my old like diehard fandom on this. Okay, yeah. I see y'all. But yeah, once like that Chief Keef era started, that's when I went down the dark ages of music a little bit. I came back like junior year because Tyler came back and dropped Wolf and kind of saved me from my wretches. But I was also in a dark space because Earl was dropping. And Earl makes Earl music. He's been making Earl music. That's when he dropped
Earl music. That's exactly a good way to describe that.
Yeah, because he dropped Doris like in 2014 or 2015, which is not the darkest album, but has a dark theme. But there's some joints on there that's actually hard. We should actually do Doris. It's a really good album. And then he dropped I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside. Need I say more? It's a very dark album, very sad album. Even when it came out,
sent him out to boot camp.
This was like when he came back. Like this was years, like a couple years after he came back. And it was funny because even Tyler was talking about it. He was like, "Yeah, don't listen to that. Like you need to be outside when you listen to that. Like don't listen to it inside because you're just gonna cut all the lights off and want to kill yourself." You need to be somewhere where there's daylight and like people.
And yet they still put it out. But not glossing over Chief Keef though, but Push's verse on I Don't Like is
crazy.
Like the first 4 bars are probably like,
y'all niggas, that's that shit I don't like. Like what? That's that shit I don't like. This is the way he said it.
Flat, nigga. Woo! The powers in my head, nigga. Woo! Yeah.
Nigga. Yeah. That still make the club go crazy.
Yeah.
Man, I was about to say something ignorant, but I remember I got family members that watched this. I was about to say something mad ignorant. I'm gonna still say it once the mic is off because I know it's gonna make you laugh. But I was about to like get this whole thing shut down.
One thing I do want to circle back to though is the conversation we halfway started. I didn't know how to kind of reintroduce it while we were recording. Which is how most people don't understand progress.
Yeah.
So given this album, I think it's dope that like he pushed his way through what he was already making, made it, and then bookended it or completed it with the two recent joints. Like you said, once he kind of like found his mode, and like again, you can hear the progress in it. And I don't know what the actual time period was from when he first started writing these songs to when he actually got finished. But it's clear that it was a significant amount of time, and you don't get the feeling of confidence that you portray on a record doesn't change as significantly as it did on here, unless you put in a lot of work, like a lot of consistent work.
No, facts.
And he did that, and you can hear it, and it's dope.
That's why I appreciate, like, I respect his music so much because the way you just said it all. I'm trying to word what you said in a different ways so I sound smart too. You said it. Yeah. Progress.
So if you got music, put it out. If you're embarrassed by it, put it out. Respect the feedback. Don't let it affect you too much, but put it out.
Put it out and grow from it.
I was watching something the other day about some entrepreneur, and basically she said, if you're not embarrassed by your product, then you waited too long.
Clean. Oh, you come in.
Then you waited too long to put it out. So if you wait till you're ready.
Oh, she needs to clean up? Okay. We about to be done. We about to be out of here. Like in the next 5 minutes. Thank you. They said we ain't gotta go home, but we gotta get the hell up out of here.
Yeah, basically, if you working on something, just put it out there for the world to see. Because two things you're gonna find out: either it's dope enough that people are gonna be like, yeah, keep going on it, or
they're gonna be like, shut up, and then you'll be like,
then,
okay,
you don't have to quit because maybe they just don't understand the vision, but you also just can't be in complete denial about it. So it's a fine line. No one can really define which one it is except for you. But yeah, just gotta keep pushing, and then maybe you'll find that if it just don't work, you pivot slightly. Like my man Demo, shout out to Demo. He makes beats, he raps a little bit, but apparently people are pressing him out for these pineapple upside down little muffin cakes he makes. And I told him to send me the recipe. He's like, nah, I don't want to be a baker, but it's like, bro, people are already hitting you up and paying you for this. Like, you got a business in your pocket. Like
you do what you do, man.
You got a gift already. Like, you don't gotta cultivate a new one. Maximize the one you got, and you'll circle back to whatever is necessary at whatever point. But God gave you something. Maximize that.
This is gonna sound like mad basic, but it's mad deep. Trust me. Do what you do. You feel me? Like, I don't know how else to word it to make it more understandable, but just do what you do.
Merch.
Do what you do, baby. Do what you do. Because what you do is what you do. So do it. And do it hard and do it well. If you do it hard, you're going to do it well.
Yeah.
So just do it, man. But, like I said before, they just told us, we ain't got to go home, but we got to get the hell up out of here. Yep. So it's time for us to get the hell up out of here. Thank you for another episode. Even though this looks like an Ant album, I think you would agree that there's good stuff on here. It just didn't move you. It just wasn't moving.
It didn't move me in particular, but like I like to be moved by music.
Nah, I feel you. That's why it's so hard for me now to find new artists that I like. Because there's be a bunch of people. A lot of people just be copying other people. Like, ooh, I like how that felt. I want to make that feel. And it's like, you can't make a feel that you ain't feeling, baby.
Right, make your own feels. Create your own feels. Make your own feels.
Like my nigga Pharrell said, my nigga, you can do it too. Turn me up. That's off of You Can Do It Too, which is off of In My Mind. I think it was track 7.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.